Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Zero Mission. I'm out of the hole I was stuck in. I've gained an unknown ability and I'm also about to explore the surface of the Chozo ruins, I want to say. Come back. There we go. I'm free! Let's go left first. Look! It's a big bird mouth. That's got to be a sign of something powerful. Oh shit, I've fallen into a boss. Nope. Okay. It's quite hard to tell which... what's what down here. I'm not saying I'm stuck down here, but I am a little bit stuck down here. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Like, oh yeah, I can just go up there. Right, okay, so let's do that loop again. This time, look at that. That's going to be something good, isn't it? What does it look like? Doesn't really look like anything, does it? Kind of looks morph ball-esque. Power grip. Nah. It's kind of bullshit. Grab and hang from ledges. Behold. That's it. You can drop down. You can climb up. Nothing more, nothing less. I believe you can climb up and transform into the morph ball, which is nice. Be nice if you could grab this as it's going, wouldn't it? Not an option, but it would be nice. Look, magic ledges. Does imply that the amount of power she's charging up here is so great that it's making her entire suit flash. Right, so now that I can power grip, I could imagine what other stuff I could do. Yeah, see that? That was a puzzle I just solved. I recognise this area. There's a big drop down here, and below is my ship. See? I recognise it. It's the best place in the game. Does that, and I think it lets you save it. It does. Double trouble. I reckon if I go right, there's a lift, and it takes me back to where the game started. I know. This is where I was a minute ago. It's the other side. I might as well go back to... It was a kind of lava zone, wasn't it? North there. That's what it's called. So there's at least one missile upgrade I can just go back and get that was in here. I might as well get that before moving forward. But I got a feeling that I'm supposed to go this way anyway. I feel it in my gut. My not inconsiderable gut. What are we up to now? 30 missiles. Considering we started at 5, that's a big increase, isn't it? Like it creeps up on you. It's not like Zelda where you go from not enough to just about enough to too many. 30, 60, 99. That's the normal equation, isn't it? Well, that's gone in modern Zelda, in Breath of the Wild. God, I want to know what I go do next with that series. I bet they'll go 2D again. Yeah. Now I can fully explore this lava room using my ultra power grip. I could just drop down, but there's a massive risk of immediately dying. I can kill this, but it's not easy. In fact, I'm not even sure if I can. I think you can come back and have the ability to kill it, but not yet. In fact, I recognise this room. These are speed blocks. Yeah, you can run through it. Anytime you see a room with a long, relatively flat floor like that, it's a good sign there's secretly speed blocks. Right, what's stopping me from getting to that missile? A lot of bomb jumping. Yeah, see, I think what you do is you unleash that and then you freeze it in midair to make a platform. And I'm not going to go through that nonsense because I don't have an ice beam. which is kind of one of the more crucial elements. So speed blocks there and a screw attack. In my head, the screw attack symbol is the Metroid Fusion logo, because that's what the YouTube channel Screw Attack, or the production company Screw Attack, has. Right, why didn't he grab? Shit. See, that bit there, that was essentially like one of those ultra hard Mario Maker levels you'd see. Well, not Mario Maker, like before Mario Maker, when you'd have to do like ROM hacks to do it. That was one of them where it's just one block that you're jumping to. Except in this, you don't die when you fuck up. Am I going to get super missiles already? No. Ice beam. Oh. That came so much quicker than I remember. Could you juice me? Why doesn't it do that when it gives you the upgrade? Surely it should. The reason I thought it was super missiles is because I've got it in my head that super missiles are how you get through green. Right. I think that will thaw out after a time. Well, I picked the wrong side. Are those eyeballs as well? Because they're horrifying. Actually, they look a bit like frog spawn, which I feel was a much bigger part of my life growing up than it is now. I thought knowledge of frog reproduction would come in more useful than it ever has. Sit down. Also, are you going to show me the way now, or? Oh, that is still a thing. Go back to Brinstar. And when you're there, go to Kraid. Right. And then go to that, clearly a boss fight. Maybe that'll be a goal for this little series. I'll fight Kraid and be done with it. And try not to get too attached, because I am having quite a bit of fun playing this game. I knew I didn't need that third one. I've mastered the... Yeah, fuck you two. Alright, you bastard, just freeze it from here. And the problem is increased. Didn't need to freeze that one. Although, looking back, little circle on the map means there's a secret in this room, which I suspect will be in the top right corner. But it might not be. There it is. Nice. I'm so glad they don't make you unlock that ability later on. It would be such a pain. Though I do know for a fact there is one upgrade that is possible if you don't get it the first time you go through a room, you can never get it again after that. And I think it's either an energy tank upgrade or a super bomb upgrade. It's right at the end of the game, and I've never forgotten it. Super Def, get out of there. It's really handy that I mark that off. If I ever come back to that save file, the fact that that door would have been half used would have killed me on the inside. So I don't want to go that way. That's just a loop I've already been on. That is the only trouble with this game. All the doors are inherently the same, so it's kind of, without looking at the map, it is hard to keep track of where you've been and where you're going. But you got the map for that, so it's not really an issue, is it? There can't be anything up here. I don't know why I'm thinking there is. Alright. Time it. Ah, just make it that bit harder, why don't you? I think that's enough, yeah. I don't know why, but those things, I want to get them right on the apex of their jump. When they jump up, they sort of grab, and they'll be like that for a bit. If you get them like that, it's a real wide platform, and it's very satisfying. He's stuck on the wrong side. Oh, he just phased through it. He wasn't worried. He figured it out. Yeah, I've got to go a long way around, haven't I? Can I freeze you yet? I can freeze you. Can't kill you, but I can have an effect at the very least. And from a distance. Also, look, when these freeze... When these don't freeze. I was going to say they're fire, so you can't freeze fire, but I thought... Doesn't matter. Could have sworn there was a platform there before. We're off to see Kraid. Does it actually tell you his name is Kraid? Or is that just the name of the place he's in, so everyone calls him Kraid? That's intriguing thought. How do I get there? It's saying to go Brinstar. And then get there via that, but... Can I... It's saying change areas. Ah, there we are. Press select. That's Kraid. Right, so it's saying to go to Brinstar, which is here. Then go all the way left and then find a way down to Kraid. That's not on the map. But if I... Surely if I go from here over to Criteria... No, it just looks like they're close, but actually they're not. I should follow their instructions, which I just ignored. I didn't realise this was a one-way. Like, you can't get out of here without the ice beam. I wasn't going to try, but it's good to know. Is there a secret to the right here? I bet there is, but they don't. Yeah, they don't want to let you see all the secrets all at once. It's one of the best bits is when you come back to an area and you've got your new abilities and you're cock of the walk. But it's pretty much the only sort of not enjoyable bit, but feelings of power. So that's one of the keys of Metroid, isn't it? Of Metroidvania. You've got to feel stronger as you go on. It's no good just giving you like new abilities and upgrades, but then also making the enemies way harder. You got to throw a couple of easy ones from back earlier on. Just can I grip? No, you can't grip a frozen enemy. It's good to know. It's all you know, it's all data for the file. So, where am I going? I've got no idea. My instinct is to go up, even though I don't need to, and it's clearly just a route back over there. I should go left, shouldn't I? What have I got now? I've got power grip. I've got ice beam. Don't remember that tunnel. So somewhere down below there's a secret route. I mean, obviously there's a secret room. Okay, let's just make this as easy as possible. What's it gonna be? This may actually accidentally be the right way. You get enough of them things on you and they will hurt you as well, those little parasites. We'll call them mini Metroids, shall we? See, the thing about the first Metroid is, it was hard, right? And I could quite easily see some people, if they got it as kids and weren't very good at it, so they might play it a lot but never get that far, quite easily never actually getting to a Metroid in the game, the big kind of floating things. Because I know they're in this, but they're not until like really near the end of the game, I'm sure. And I've got it in my head that even when they do appear, they're not really a big deal. They're not really the main enemy. I think they are in the second one, more so. It's really more Mother Brain that's the big bad. So somewhere around here. There's power up here. Where is it? think I know where it is. I suspect it's in the roof. Yeah, there it is. Got a bomb jump up to that. I was thinking you could probably make a platform out of the drop creatures. There's a definite art to doing this. I don't know what it is. I just spam the button and eventually it works. See? That's really useful. Energy tank upgrades are by far and away the best upgrades. You can take your super bombs and shove it. Alright, so that's... Clearly I missed this the first time through somehow. Even though it's clearly obvious. Now every time I see one of those turtles, I think it's something I'm supposed to make an ice platform out of. Yeah, this becomes... I think this breaks or some shit, and you go through it. Welcome to Creed. What's the theme here? Technospore, apparently. Right, so I shot a beam on the missile door and missiled the beam door. That's where my mind's at right now. Focused like a laser beam through a prism. Actually, what does happen if you hit a prism with a laser beam? It's not white light, so it can't split it. Zip lines! It's not turned on. You have to turn them on later, and then they become zip lines. There's some sort of power something. Was this the first game to... No, it couldn't have been the first game to do... what's it called? Wait, they take the enemy, and it's not a palette swap to give you a new enemy, but it's essentially the same enemy, but just with a different look. I suppose that is a palette swap. When it's a palette swap, it's supposed to be... you know, that won't help me. I could have grabbed onto a block that reappeared, but it wouldn't get me anywhere. Yeah, palette swap is just where you like change the colours but keep the sprite the same. But these are whole new sprites. I think that's what that is. I've just assumed that. What I'm learning from playing this is that for some reason, I don't know if it's just where I'm at today or in general, I cannot press the left shoulder button to save my life. Like, it physically hurts me to push it with my index finger. I'm using my middle finger right now, which feels entirely wrong. Speed block. This looks like an exit more than an entrance. And the zip wires to get to that. Bastard. I thought I'd treat myself to a missile or two, apparently, and I missed them both. That's why I don't use missiles. I'm just too inaccurate with them. Fuck it. Let's keep going. Damn it, because it hurts to hold down the left trigger, which, if you're not aware, the left trigger is what lets you shoot in diagonals, and it's incredibly useful, like, to a ridiculous degree. But without being able to do that at my whim, it makes for a surprisingly hard experience. A map room. Kind of useful, but not useful at the same time. Yeah. So you can use it to figure out, you know, what rooms are, well, obviously save rooms if that tells you, but even without that, a one block room is normally worth seeing. I think I can jump in there. Yeah. It wouldn't help me. There's no point really exploring that room more because I've been at the top of it. Right, that was horrendous. I'm not being overly cautious fighting these because there's a thing here that will give me full health. and missiles. And apparently they won't spawn while I'm stood on it, which is good to know. Does it always give you what you need as well? Like, it's only giving me no, it just gives you whatever. I'll get back to 40 missiles. There we go. That'll do. And I'll stop being so cavalier about wasting them as well. Can't shoot down unless you're jumping. You shouldn't be stood on an enemy anyway, but it's an oddly annoying ability that you lack. Right. Okay, yeah, you definitely can't get... I probably could get through there with some trial and error and luck, but it wouldn't be worth it. Now, there's still a few bits I haven't explored, isn't there? Right, we've got to time this perfectly. Okay, he died, but I could grip the ledge anyway. Come on, platform turtle. Help me out. Bastard. Easy. And this is the door I wanted as well. You know, tactical planning. This looks like the right way to go, doesn't it? Yep. Definitely the right way. Yeah, I need some sort of power up and it will unleash those blocks, as well as giving me a power up. Damn it. Alright, platform turtles, help me out once again. I kind of feel bad about this because they're not really enemies. They're just... They don't attack you at all in any way. They don't even go for you. They're just minding their own business. And you ice them. But they don't die. Eventually you do get the ability to kill them though. And you will kill them because a hatred has burned. I better save it. I'm getting at the point where I feel I might accidentally fight a boss or run in some lava and get myself killed. And I wouldn't want to have to backtrack too much. Look at her arm opening to fire missiles. Doesn't really make sense, does it? Where's she keeping them? Are they that big? This doesn't... Ooh, ooh. Missile tank. Nice. Up to 50? Or 45? I already had over 40. See, if you're smart and you equip a controller with a turbo button, think how quick you can shoot. Alright, well, that was surprisingly painless getting through there. See, that was smart planning for me. When it gives you like a wall to knock down and get through, you never wanna make too big of a hole. What's this? That's a full block. You only get through it by falling, which means I'll probably get through this one. Yes. It's a cannon. This is a speed cannon. You throw a bomb in it and it charges you up and shoots you out. It's very satisfying. So satisfying, I think I might ride it again. What isn't satisfying is the fact that you can't pick up any of the shit they drop, though. That could use work. Meant to do that. Right, so if I... No, I'm definitely going to have to go back through the speed cannon, aren't I? Yep, damn it. Oh well. It's fun to use. You know, that's... I messed up the first time. I did it one more time than was necessary. I would also like it if... oh shit. If when you hit the wall, all those things on the wall just fell off. That'd be a nice little touch. Probably be annoying to do and would be a bit Zelda-y, but it would be a nice touch. Well, that's just a safe room down there, so I don't overly need that. He says, and then immediately goes on a long, harrowing adventure from which he barely escapes. Or she, I suppose. I tell you though, when we get those zip wires turned on, you know, then shit will go down. Did I get it? I did. Right, now hit it. I don't know why they're all twirling around that one brick. Is that their entire existence? Actually, thinking about it, quite a significant amount of Metroid enemies do feel like they're written in the book Flanimals by Ricky Gervais, which is a deep cut. Right, I've juiced up the zip wires. Oh, that's how they work. Okay. Yeah, nice. Energy tank. Boom. I think you can jump on them and then jump off as well. I'm pretty sure that's a factor, somehow. It looks like my plan of making this a mini-series to fight Kraid is going to work out nicely, because I'm probably going to end this episode in a comfortable point before getting to him. Oh, no, there's a boss fight. Kind of forgot about that. Oh, shit. Ah, shit. I don't know if there's any way of actually reading what it's going to do. Should use missiles. Kind of committed to not, though. Don't know if it does that much more damage, honestly. Somewhere in my mind is telling me that a charge shot is equal to one missile shot. Is the acid all drained out? Yes. A little hole there. Cheeky little drop down to a secret zone. Is there anything in this zone? No. I don't need to explore it because I already know there's nothing there. Well, later on there'll probably be something there, but not now. Did I actually need to do any of that? Was that room optional? I think it was. In fact, I think it was odd that I came at it from the direction I did. Yeah, because I found the secret exit and I could have just avoided it entirely. It doesn't matter. I remember that as being one of my favourite boss fights because it's kind of easy and there's a lot of movement and it's big. Which is what you want in a boss fight. Actually, this is the way you can't get out. So I did it all in such a weird order. Didn't need to take the lift. Fire me, speed cannon. How are we doing for time? It's about the end of it, isn't it? I'll get on over to the safe room, which is honestly what they should be called, not save rooms, safe rooms. That is a bit Left 4 Dead now that I think about it, which this game probably predated. Right, so that was part 2. Join me next time for part 3. Thanks for watching.